Let's start with your reading, Cancer. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure to check out the readings for all of your signs in order to get a better understanding of your overall situation. Now, let's look into your past energy, your current energy, and the upcoming events for you. Okay, well, the end of the reading looks absolutely beautiful. Let's see what is the process that will take you there. First of all, at the bottom of the deck, the main energy that we see is the Seven of Cups, followed by the Fool. And as soon as I look at these two cards, I see as if right now you might be feeling like the second best. There is a situation that you are involved in that really doesn't help your self-esteem at all. It feels like you're involved with someone who never makes you their number one priority. They always have something else to do, somewhere else to be, someone else to talk to. And overall, in that list, as we were saying, you always feel like the second, third, fourth priority. And it's not something that is resonating with you any longer. Maybe you have even allowed it up to this point, but there is something that is waking up within you, which is really making you believe that it's time to do something about this and that you're not up for a situation like this one. You do not see it as something that can expand, that can make you happy, and it's time to let go. Perhaps right here, that's what you have the tendency to think right now, but we'll see how this energy will actually transform into action right here in the reading. Now, in your past position, we have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And what I'm seeing right here is that when you met this person, when you first started even talking to this person, you were not looking for a relationship. You were not looking for love. In a way, here, I even see that you were rejecting love. You were rejecting the possibility for love. And not because it's not something that in general you look for, but just because you were coming from a time of exhaustion. Maybe before then, you've had a lot of really bad relationships, especially the last one. And you got to a point where you told yourself, you know what? I am not going to be in a relationship ever again. I want to be single for the rest of my life. I want to have fun. I don't want for someone else to dictate my mood, to impact my life overall, my independency and my happiness. And so right here, I see you getting from that type of environment, but at the same time, that's not something that you can really follow for years and years, for a long time. If you're being honest to yourself, you know that eventually when you feel a little weaker, or when you don't have your friends to distract you, your job to distract you, eventually you look around and you're like, there is something missing, yes. If you're being honest to yourself. And here, you were honest to yourself. With the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups, you're thinking, you know what? I'm going to give it one more try. And then that's it. So, universe, you better give me something good, because this is the last time that I try this. And overall, this person coming up made you think, okay, they are someone I can trust. They are someone who I can see myself expanding with, being happy with. And so here we have you opening up again, 9 plus 1, getting to the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, coming from a place of exhaustion, but hope as well. And so here we see that moment where you opened up. But of course, since we've seen the general energy and how you feel right now, things, again, here we are again, Cancer, haven't worked out. And you really are, I feel like you're going back to the beginning of that cycle, starting with the Hierophant reversed. Right here, you're just thinking, you know what? I am going to be single. I'm going to break free, to not follow tradition, to not look for traditions, to just be by myself and do what I want whenever I want. What does this remind you of? Didn't you hear it just a few seconds ago when we were talking about your past position? This really feels like a repeating cycle for you. And with this Hierophant reversed, you just want to break free from a connection that right now feels boring, feels stale, as if it's never going to grow, it's never going to go anywhere, and it's never going to make you happy. And so right here, you want to let go of that in order to do your own thing. You don't want to feel suffocated by the thought that the person right next to you, it's not even seeing you. It's almost like you're sitting on the same couch right next to each other, yet you feel alone. This person's on their phone. They are not right there present with you. Therefore, you decide to walk away. The Emperor. You're taking one step back from the 5 of the Hierophant to the 4 of the Emperor. And, guess what? This is someone who's not expressing emotions anymore, who is taking their time, following their own needs. Someone who is now saying, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to just have fun, take what I want from whoever I want, whenever I want, and be unapologetic. Guess what? You're going back to that cycle that we were talking about at first. Being single and rejecting everyone. That's what the Emperor does. I'm too busy. I have too much to do. I have too many things to take care of. I don't have time for love. Love is a waste of time. And so with the Emperor, logic over heart. And not expressing emotions that you might have, but you don't feel that's the time to express them. Keep in mind that as we've seen up here, this cycle, it's taking you to a specific, pre-decided place, emotional place. A place where you'll feel again that after all, you want someone special. Now, is this just a very awful cycle that you're stuck in? Is this the universe playing games with you, showing you how beautiful love can be, and then taking everything away from you? No. There is something right here that you have to really understand within this cycle, within your own actions, your own behavior. And you have to understand what it is, because once you do, you'll be able to break the cycle once for all. In other words, this keeps repeating because although you maybe haven't been very lucky regarding the people that you have met up to this point, this is something that is triggered by you in the first place. It's hard to believe, it's hard to really admit that maybe you are bringing this on yourself, but Cancer is fundamental. You know why? Because once you understand what that is, and we will look into it, by the way, you'll be able to break the cycle. And oh my God, what comes towards you after that? I haven't even seen the Sun right here. And the 10 of Pentacles. It's absolutely beautiful. Right here in your near future, if you understand what it is that you need to change, you have the 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the Sun, the 10 of Pentacles. Look at these two 10s right here. These two new cycles that have so much for you. Do you see how fundamental it is to understand what it is, what this is, in order to really unlock the rewards that you have coming your way and that you absolutely deserve. This is the life that you want to live. This is the type of experience that you want to have in this universe. And it is at reach. It's right there for you. You can almost feel it on your skin, but you keep missing it. It's almost like this is a train that keeps coming your way. And then once it's there for you to just jump on, you're looking somewhere else. You are listening to music, you're distracted by something and you miss it. But eventually this train comes back to you and you keep missing it. Why do you keep missing this train of happiness? There is something right here that is trying to come to you, or better, someone, the perfect match, the perfect partner who is never going to make you feel this way. Right here we see that potentially this is someone who you already know with the 10 of Cups, someone who is going to change your life in ways that you cannot even imagine. But although this is an external energy, it has to start from you. You, Cancer, have control over the situation. And it's hard to understand. It's hard to understand where you have control, what you might be doing wrong, and we have to focus on this. I do believe that the secrets are behind this Moon card. There is something right there. In the darkness of the star as well, it's all dark around that card, that you need to figure out. So let's figure it out. Let's see what's holding you back from a beautiful and happy outcome, from a beautiful and happy turn of event that it's soon going to be at your door once again, knocking at your door. Are you going to be ready to open that door, to jump on that train and finally change your life, Cancer? Let's look into it. Let's see what this is and what awaits you once you finally figure this out and start walking towards your purpose, towards your destiny. Let's look into it. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Cancer, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video and offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Cancer. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is the bridging energy that it's taking you from where you are today to where you're going to be soon in the future if you do the right thing. We see the 10 of Wands, and that's exactly what we were seeing right here. 9 of Wands plus 1 plus the missing piece. You thought this was the missing piece into a puzzle, into a situation that always didn't feel like it was progressing, it was changing. Right here, you were trying to break that cycle, right? Getting from the 9, feeling stuck in the 9 position, plus 1, getting to the end of it. This is telling us that this element that you thought it was the breaking point, it was actually not. But that soon you're going to find it. The answer, that freaking secret is right in front of you. It's hidden in plain sight. And once you discover it, this card is going to, it's saying that you are going to, everything is going to change for you. Finally, you get from that 9 to the 10. Many people don't know this, but 9 is actually the end of the cycle. 10 is the end plus the beginning of a new one. You were stuck in the end and you were never able to start something new. Therefore, you were going back to the beginning of the same cycle. Now, it's time to let go. It's time to figure out what you really need to change in order to do this right, in order to fully let go of something that it's keeping you stuck into a place where you can never find happiness. can never find true happiness, at least. Now, let's see what we have here. Let's see what it is that you should keep an eye on, that you should focus on in order to understand what this element is. Let's focus on this moon and this star, and let's try to understand how to change your life, Cancer. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so clear. You see it right here. I see you. I see your face, your expression, and there is something that you're not letting go. And that once you do, though, it's going to change everything around you. Starting from the 4